Welcome to Puerto Rico English News. Please subscribe. Help us survive.
Friday, August 19th, Raul Maldonado Gautier, former Secretary of the Treasury, who is facing charges for violations of the government ethics law and perjury, was granted a postponement by Judge Yasdal A. Ramos Colon. The defense is awaiting a decision by the Court of Appeals for a copy of the forensic audit report carried out by the Office of Government Ethics that gave way to the filing of charges against him. The preliminary hearing is now scheduled to begin on November 9th at 1 p.m. to continue on November 14th, all day, starting from 8:30 a.m. In February of this year, Raul Maldonado Gautier was charged with violations of the government ethics law and for perjury under the Penal Code of Puerto Rico. The accusations are related to the financial reports that the former official submitted to the Office of Government Ethics between 2017 and 2019, when he was part of the work team of former Governor Ricardo Rossello Nevares. Prosecutors maintain that in his reports, submitted to Government Ethics, Maldonado Gautier failed to report nearly $200,000. They even indicated that he was allowed to amend his reports on 3 occasions and did not include this money. It was, allegedly, income he failed to report.
Venezuelan-Italian banker, Julio Herrara Velutini, wanted on charges of bribery and corruption, has not disappeared from the public eye. He continues his social media presence in Great Britain, sharing financial advice. Federal Magistrate Camille Velez Rive issued an arrest warrant for the banker on August 3. However, his capture could not be processed because he is in the United Kingdom, where law agencies do not have jurisdiction to make arrests. August 4, the FBI arrested the former governor of Puerto Rico, Wanda Vasquez, and charged her with having accepted bribes while in office. The Justice Department has accused Vasquez of accepting a $300,000 bribe while she was governor, just a couple of years ago, to finance her 2020 gubernatorial campaign, a campaign she ultimately lost. The bribe is alleged to have come from Banco Julio Herrara Velutini, that was facing an audit from regulators on the island. These regulators allegedly found suspicious activity related to money laundering. The banker asked the governor to fire the head of the Finance Commission and appoint his chosen associate. The former governor's consultant, John Blakeman, and former Banco Julio President, Francis Diaz, have pled guilty to participating in the bribery scheme.
August 17th, the authorities reported a violent death around 8 p.m. last Wednesday in Canavanas. According to the police report, a call was received through the 911 emergency system about a person with a gunshot wound. When the authorities arrived, they were informed that Johnathan Sanchez Rivera, 33, had been transported by relatives in a private vehicle to the emergency room of a hospital. The doctor on duty certified the absence of vital signs. August 21st, a 26-year-old man was shot to death this past Sunday in front of his residence, located in the Sabana Branch neighborhood in Vega Baja. The preliminary report of the police indicates that a call at 11:46 a.m. to the 911 emergency system alerted authorities about a gunshot-wounded man in the area. There, agents located the body of a man with multiple gunshot wounds that caused his death. The man has not been identified.
Saturday, August 21, San Juan, Judge Glen Velazquez Morales ordered the execution of charges against Ramon Cruz Mota, 67, who allegedly murdered his neighbor last Saturday night in a residence located on Canaria Street in the Puerto Nuevo neighborhood. Ramon Cruz Mota was charged with first-degree murder and violation of the arms law. A bond of $200,000 was imposed, which he did not pay, therefore he remains imprisoned. The victim was identified as 73-year-old Norman E. Caseman. According to the preliminary report, Cruz Mota stabbed the victim with a knife in the abdomen during an argument. The man then traveled to a nearby police station and confessed Agent Jose Santiago, assigned to the Homicide Division of the San Juan Criminal Investigation Corps, together with Prosecutor Zulma Delgado, took charge of the investigation.
Tuesday, August 23, 2 murders were reported, in separate incidents, in the municipality of Calle, Puerto Rico. The first occurred at around 12:13 a.m., in a garage located on PR1. According to preliminary information, the body of a man, with multiple gunshot wounds, was located on the pavement. At this time the victim has not been identified. The second murder was reported at around 12:45 a.m., on 23rd Street, in the El Polvorin neighborhood. According to the preliminary police report, they found the body of Pedro Rosa Castro, 30 years old, and a resident of Juncos, on the pavement with multiple gunshot wounds. Rosa Castro had a criminal record for violations of the arms law in 2021. Agents assigned to the Homicide Division of the Caguas Criminal Investigation Corps are investigating.
Monday, August 22, one of the co-defendants, for the hate crime against Alexa Negron Luciano, informed the federal court that he reached an agreement to plead guilty. In a motion filed last Thursday, Anthony Lobos announced his intention to change his previous plea, from not guilty, to guilty. According to the agreement reached with the public ministry, he indicated that he wishes to exercise his right to change his plea, in a face-to-face hearing, in the federal court, in San Juan. Alexa was murdered on February 24, 2020, after a hate crime incident, involving the defendants. Anthony Lobos Ruiz, Jordany Laboy Garcia, and Christian Rivera Otero, were indicted in 2021, by a federal grand jury, for hate crimes, and conspiracy. The 3 young men assaulted the transgender woman, with paintball guns, and posted a video recording of the assault, on social media. The following day, Alexa was shot to death, by an unknown assailant. The men face up to 10 years in prison.
The sentencing hearing against Jorge Javier Marrero Jurena, the yacht rental business owner, who pled guilty at the federal level, to charges of coercion of a minor, and child exploitation, will take place, in person, on Wednesday, August 24, before the presiding judge of the federal court, in Puerto Rico. The investigators reported that Marrero Jurena had explicit sexual conversations and encounters with teenage girls as young as 15. He invited the young girls to his yacht for parties and sexual encounters.
Saturday, August 21, thousands of Puerto Ricans took to the streets of San Juan, demanding that Governor Pedro Pierluisi cancel the contract with the current electricity company, over chronic power outages and frequent rate hikes. Workers from across diverse sectors, members of various social organizations, and legislators, marched from the Capitol, to the Legislative Assembly, to the La Fortaleza, and to the governor's office, demanding that the government terminate the contract, signed between the State Electric Power Authority, and the Canadian American Energy Company, LiUNA. The protesters contend that since LiUNA began operating Puerto Rico's electricity transmission and distribution system, on June 1, 2020, the electricity services have worsened, and outages have increased, due to lack of maintenance, while power rates have steadily gone up. They stated that the people cannot afford one more increase.
Another protest can be seen daily, in front of the Vanderbilt Hotel, in Condado San Juan. The luxury hotel has been targeted by the Laborers International Union of North America. This union represents skilled laborers and construction workers in the United States and Canada. LiUNA represents more than 40,000 members in Delaware, New Jersey, New York City, Long Island, and Puerto Rico, with a 500,000 total membership. The union asserts that the hotel pays slave wages, while realizing record profits, on the hard work of its laborers. It hopes to re-establish negotiations in the future. However, the inflatable rats appear to be a part of the scenery, for now.
Monday, August 22nd, police reported 2 carjackings that occurred in just 1 hour in the San Juan area. The first crime occurred at 8:18 p.m., while the second was reported at around 9:17 p.m. The first complaint occurred on Tehuacan Street, intersection with Sonora Street, in the Venus Garden neighborhood, in Capay. The victim alleged that he was traveling along the road when a white vehicle approached him, and several individuals, carrying firearms, exited the vehicle, then threatened and intimidated him, until they forced him to get out of a 2022 Jeep Compass. The second incident was reported on Eddie Sanchez Street, intersection with Eleanor Roosevelt Avenue, in Monterrey. The complainant said that he was driving down that road when 2 individuals, carrying firearms, approached him and began to threaten and intimidate him. Subsequently, the criminals stripped the man of a 2013 Toyota RAV4. They are also investigating a third carjacking reported Monday, August 22nd, also in San Juan, but in the Santurce area. The incident allegedly occurred around 3:30 a.m. on Roosevelt Street. According to the report, the man was intercepted by a gray car, from which several armed individuals emerged. They ordered him out of his 1998 gold Chevrolet LiUNA. The victim indicated that they also stole $400 in cash and a Samsung cell phone. According to the police, so far this year, 266 carjackings have been reported, a figure that represents 101 more cases than last year, when the total was 165.
Guanica, Puerto Rico. The decrease in construction projects on the coast of this municipality has contributed to the fact that its coral reefs show a significant recovery compared to other coastal areas of the island. Dive master Pedro Padilla, of Island Scuba, Puerto Rico, says he is very proud of the appearance of the corals in Guanica. It's an enviable change. Thanks for watching. Here's your weather for the week. Be sure and follow us on Facebook for up-to-date news, weather, information, entertainment, tourism, viral videos, and more. Search Puerto Rico English News, or follow the link in the description. Find us on Twitter at PR English News. Thanks for subscribing. Have an amazing week.